Hey everybody, welcome to Go Get It by Getitlex Motivational Mindset, the podcast. So today we got another great interview. Today I told y'all it was for the stoners. And indeed it's for the stoners. So we got owner of Stone Love Cafe, Richmond's own the Chicken King in the building, coming on to share his story and all the good things behind that. So I was really intrigued about, everything that everything reefer when it comes to food because I like food. So, for you to come on, I know it's a lot of other people that's getting into that type of stuff and, want to know the benefits of marijuana and, not just for the smokers, but for the eaters too. So, I really appreciate you coming on and tapping into the story because I know it's a big scene in Richmond. So, um, again, thank you for coming on and
You're
it's your
welcome.
turn.
Thank you for having me. Welcome, everybody. It's the Chicken King in the building, Stone Love Cafe CEO. Welcome, my city. We're here. I'm here to feed my city. What kind of chicken make you want more chicken? Stone Love chicken, baby. Stone Love. I feed the people. I heal the people. I give them. I put the good in the good at the same time. That's my motto. My grandma always told me when we cook in my family: 50 states, 50 plates.
That's right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, chicken do tend to bring everybody to the table. Yeah, we ain't gonna hold that up. But let's give the people some background on who you are, like where you grew up at, what side of Richmond you
Perfect.
come from.
Perfect. I am a native of Richmond, y'all. I'm based out of Southside Richmond. I went to Reed, Bouchard, and Huguenot High, Fly High East, Fly High Falcons. A little bit more about myself. I did a little college background. Went to J. Sarge, finished at J. Sarge. Always cooked at a couple of golf courses. Growing up, a lot of my friends, they was hungry. We ain't gonna get into details why they was hungry, but I ain't never let a friend come over watching me eat. I go in the kitchen, whip it up. I don't care if it's a bacon, egg, and cheese, or we'll go outside, put some hot dogs on the little gas grill and round Broad Rock. So, I was known in the hood. My friends like, man, I'm gonna come over to James' house and get some French toast. So I've been cooking since middle school, y'all. I do though. So growing up and being married, me and my wife, we like to cook. So we started cooking, and then one day I was like, I'm gonna make some grease. She was like, what you gonna do? I was like, I want to try this grease that I found. I went on a vacation and can't tell you all my family secrets, but I saw the grease being made. So, vegetable oil, we could use that for anything. Vegetable oil is multiple uses, but I decided to put it in the chicken. So, I like the chicken chunks. That's my mama's special. And we gotta have the sauces, three or four sauces. One of the main chefs, she used hot honey old bay. We also deep fried the salmon. You ain't never had no deep fried salmon before, did it?
I
I know we
mean,
bake it. We bake it and put it on some rice. Bonefish grill, a little
deep
dry
fried.
sometimes. Yeah, but that's what you get at the cafe. You'll get the
Mm.
deep fried salmon, a little broccoli, a little macaroni and cheese with the little roux on the top. Chef special. We got a lot of good varieties.
Now, unknowingly, I don't know if it was 1 or 2 years ago, I had some of y'all food before. I don't know if your wife told you, but I had some of y'all food before, and I'm here to vouch. Man, I'm talking about. I like food, period. But the
Right.
seasoning was right, everything was right. But just so happened by the time I got home, felt a little. I was a little calm, I'm
Get a little medicated.
yeah, I was chilling. I'm like, okay, like
Food for
I'm
the
like,
soul, medicine
what?
for the soul.
Yes, it definitely hit the soul. I mean, and on top of that, she gave me a drink too. I think she threw that in there
Yes.
for me. So the whole package was a missile. So I can vouch for that hands there. I mean, I mean, it was top notch. You know what I'm saying? So let's run it back a little bit, right? So you said
Okay.
you was cooking. You always been cooking. So what actually made you feel like? I mean, everybody said they can cook. Everybody can, kind of get in the kitchen. But what made you feel like this was gonna be like what was gonna bring you the bread. This is gonna take you to the next level.
Family members, compliments, traveling, and G Garvin. I used to think I was G Garvin. I watch a G Garvin show. So when you go on vacation, you gotta go to the best of the best restaurant. So I used to lie. People like, you went to school for this? Yeah, I went to school. They'll give me a job. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. Like I ain't go to school for cooking. I learned to cook from different chefs and traveling.
That's
So
right.
yes, that's where the soul came from. But like G Garvin, he hard on me. Like I ain't Hell's Kitchen, but I be hard on a plate. But
Yeah.
there's some great food out here. Houston, Florida. I spent a lot of time in Atlanta. And then now I'm going up to like New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, like to the casino. Some of the best chefs at the casinos as well. So
Mm,
I'm just walk. I ain't gonna lie. Not ask the chef, the manager to meet the chef,
mm,
introduce myself, and give me a recipe. So that's what if you're a chef, you know you gotta have some recipes. I ain't into trying to make a cookbook, but I'm into bringing all cultures together because all cultures mixed up with a little bit of that medicine that I got, a little bit of special butter, that
mm.
special sugar, and that special grease I got. Medication for the soul and food for the soul. So I'm giving them a double whammy. Hitting them with the medicine and hitting them with a good food, tasting it. And then one thing about it, you mentioned earlier, a lot of people say we infuse cuisine, but you can't get it so you hurting nobody. Because
Yeah.
that's where the gray area at right now.
Mm,
When I talk to the mayor, when I talk to the senator, because I talk to the senator of Tidewater, I can't get no phone calls in Richmond, but 757, they loving me. So stay
mm.
tuned, Richard.
Yeah.
I'm bringing the senator to Richmond to figure out why we can't get more events. But anyway,
Yeah. We gonna
back to
get.
the
We gonna get. We ready. Yeah. We gonna get
we're
into
gonna
that.
get more festivals. We're gonna get more free. I'm talking about free events. We deserve to come out and just I don't want y'all to spend money all the time. We deserve free events like the other area codes.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
leading. I'm seeing them, and I'm saying this is what I want to bring back to Richmond. So y'all support me, and I got y'all 150%.
So speaking of that, right? So um just being in a restaurant food industry, like it's a lot of competition out here. Now, granted, your food got to be up to par, your customer service got to be up to par, but what other than the medicine, like what made you feel so confident, as far as your food standing, the taste or whatever, but what made you feel confident going into this area? And then you just said, like, how Richmond is, like, especially in Richmond, confident, because you got to start here. I mean, I'm sure you started here first and then you got the support elsewhere. Well, what gave you that confidence, like as far
Customer
as
ser-
the
Customer service. That's you got to be confident in yourself. As a
mm,
chef, everybody cook chicken. So the golden rule is what? Let's stick to that. Feed somebody the way you want to be treated. When I
mm,
learned from both of my grandmas how to cook, you don't play with nobody food, James. You
mm,
gonna do it right. Even if I mess it up, you throw that in the trash, you get it right back. Don't play with nobody food. The reason they keep coming back because it tastes good. It
mm,
look
mm,
good and the brand works. You
yeah,
heard yourself about them lemonades. We're gonna talk about them lemonades.
mm, yeah.
Doctors don't want to hear this. I done took over 100 people off of pain medication. They don't want to hear that. Just with lemonade. Our super duper infused lemonade from Stone Love Cafe, taking folks off here. They don't want to hear that. It's helping with mood swings. It's helping with a lot of side effects. You don't get no side effects from this. This thing make you either happy or laugh. That's it. And then back to the customer service and the golden rule. You got to make people feel appreciated. Make them laugh. Don't be cocky. Don't be like, oh, when people inbox me, I inbox them back. When people email me, I email them back. If I say I'm coming to do something for my local friend, like a rock daycare, I see sometimes he don't have food for the kids. So we took it upon ourselves to go out to the daycare one day and we cook for free. You got to do stuff like that because that's what keep you going. You can't just take from Richmond. You got
That's
to give
it.
back. You got to
That's
give
it.
back. That's the way
Got
I
to.
was raised up in the church.
Yeah.
I went to public school, but I was raised like a Catholic school. I'm just letting
Yeah.
them know. That's the secret to it. Then the food just a plus.
Right. Right. And that's, I think a lot of people, you go a lot of places. You can go a lot of places, like an upscale place in the city, and they spend big money in there. But you're not even greeted with a hello, or depending on how you look, it's depending on
Mm-hmm.
how somebody treats you. And I think that's just, a lot of people got to learn that. Like, I keep coming back just because you just happy, and
Smile.
saying
Give them
thank
a free
you, and
dessert. Let me
right. I mean, why would it not
networking.
be a good, exactly? Why would it not be a good
Networking.
experience? Then you getting some good food too. Like, and there's another thing I wanted to say. Like, a lot of people, and this is why I'm happy on here, because a lot of people um don't understand. Like, sometimes doctors feed you things that you don't need because it's putting money in their pocket. Like, you on this medicine, you
Exactly.
on that medicine, you
Mm-hmm.
really killing your body. It's
Killing
so
your kidneys.
it's like, you know, some people gave marijuana a negative look because of all the things, the stereotypes behind it. But it's like right now, people are learning so much more in so many different ways, not just with marijuana, but other plants and things that can help your body versus keep
Yes.
putting medicine. Unless you just some people like it, but some people want to find other avenues. And what other
Avenues.
way than just eating?
Yes.
Eating.
I'm
So
here to give them a choice, sis. We got to give us a choice. When you go into the doctor's office, don't keep saying, "Oh, you need to go to C." You're only giving us CVS and
right,
Walgreens. Those are the two
right.
choices they're giving us.
That's
Make
it.
sure you
That's
get
it.
there and pick it up. Take this little controlled substance, because that's what it is. It's a
Mhm.
controlled substance. What make it different from the other controlled
What
substance?
make it different?
What make it
Exactly.
different? So
Right.
me, we're gonna give them organic food, organic love, and organic medicine. That's what you got to do. Like everybody can't digest that. I come from a family of kidney failure in the women,
Mhm.
so that's another recipe of mine. I take my books, read. What can I cook to help? That's how I keep my family alive.
Yeah.
I listen to the elders. Auntie, she's like, JJ, we got kidney failure. I said, well, I'm gonna look for whatever CBD plant can help us. No, I don't want you to be 65 and old. Throw them on chemo. Throw them on
That's
dialysis.
it.
Throw them
Mhm.
on this. Come in
Mhm.
here, do this. But don't give
Mhm.
them an explanation why you're going to do that.
Right.
When it's all said and done, we're going to give them an amusement park. We
Mm.
ain't going to call it hospice. But if you got an elder, she 80, him or she are 80, 90 years old, they shouldn't have to sit underneath a bag on their
No.
last days. They should be watching movies with loved ones. I got a plan, sis. I got a
Oh,
plan.
that's deep though. No,
I
like
got a plan.
no bullshit. Like that is deep for real. Like, cause that's the norm. Like, you saying this person on their last leg or this person, and you just put them there and they just, what I'm saying. But that
Drain.
idea, you're right. That idea is just, yeah. Like that's
I'm here
that's
for the
that's
people.
no, no
We keep forgetting
question.
about it's called Mother Earth. They be calling it Russia, Asia, whatever, America. It's still called Mother Earth. We gotta let her
Right.
heal us sometimes.
It's crazy you said that because when I was at work the other day, I told one of my colleagues, I said something about elderberries. We was talking about something, and I was like, I kind of believe that for every illness or sickness, it was something created in nature to heal it. I'm starting to believe that more and more. I really do. So before I take medicine, I will try to find, like you said, like I read
Yes, the
about something, another
organic.
alternative. Like I don't want to
Yes.
go to the store and buy nothing. So let me see what I got in my house. Yeah, I might can woo to make me feel better before I even go that route. And for me, it's been working these last couple of years. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yes.
like, I think it's a big deal for people to learn more about the uses of cannabis and CBD and marijuana in their food, in their skin, and their this daily lifestyle. I really think like it's a lot of other plants too that contribute to just longevity, just a healthy lifestyle. So, what
Yes.
you're doing is just awesome. Um,
Thank you.
I
And I'm
want
not
to
gonna
turn
stop.
to, and that's what I want to turn to. I want to turn to. You told me about franchises and expanding your brand. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about how you actually was able to move, all the way down to 757 with your services. Like, how did you, what? How did that come about?
Working at the pop-ups, you meet people from 15, 20 states. So I started going last Christmas, I started going down there. I got word. I was like, 757 got buildings. I'm like, what y'all mean? They was like, they got dispensaries. You could walk in there and handle your business. Richmond got one, but it's just one corporation. It's not a small business because I do it for the
Right.
small business owners. So I decided to take my talents to South Beach. I was down there for about 2 months, and I met so many officials, like not in the 804, but right in other areas. It's okay to pay the police for protection at these events, the military protection, the senator come out, off-duty officer, off-duty sheriffs. They don't hate on each other like we doing here. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna investigate some more. So as me investigating, I'm asking the city, I'm asking other co-workers, like, hey, what did you do? They was like, nothing. We just all agreed that it's time for a change. So then I started asking more and more questions, and they said the same thing. I asked the officers, It was like it's a lot of gray area, but long as you organize each event as a membership, ID, check for IDs with security, this can happen. So I'm gonna keep going and fighting because they say they're gonna back me up. I'm not gonna walk in front of the mayor by myself. I'm gonna walk in
Right.
front of the mayor with the senator. But he
That's
don't need to
right.
know that. I know I'm kind of jumping the gun right now, but I got a secret weapon. And she just teaching me so much.
Yeah.
A sinner. So if you read about West Coast and Washington State and Colorado, if you ever did jail time like myself for the same thing that they're trying to legalize and make profit of, we supposed to be the first Social Security numbers that get in line for the licenses. So that's why I want to talk to Mayor Stone and say, look, over 20 other states is doing this. I don't care about Altura. I don't care about no Fast Mart with that little CBD. Food Line got some CBD. I don't care about none of them corporations. They got
Hmm.
plenty of brands and plenty of products. So
Right.
if it's legal now, I would like our backgrounds white. I would like us to be the first to go to City Hall to get in line. Because if we went to jail for it, we already know something right. So you need to use us as an
Right.
example because we are the gray area. You know, this country is built on background, right? When you fill
Right.
out a job, it's called experience. So
Hmm.
I need you to come get all my friends and all
That's
my local
right.
friends and put us together because it's called experience on this application. I
That's
don't want you
right.
talking to our trail. Our trail don't know nothing about this life. I've been doing this
No.
life 32 years plus. I love to grow. I love to promote the 420 community. West
Yeah.
Coast, they call me a guru. They don't. That's what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get to that guru status. But yes, we need to be the first people that are allowed. I don't want to see Chesterfield County putting up no little dispensary beside the old blockbuster. That's a slap in the face because across the street, we still got brothers locked up for this mess. So I
Right.
don't want them to prop off locking you up and being able to make a profit.
Right.
That's not right. So we got to fix that.
Right.
That's why I need to
Right.
talk to him. That's why I'm talking to the senator. And she in agreement. She said she don't
And
run. That's the yes, I'm coming.
listen, but you know what's wicked is it's like the amount of cannabis and reefer that will be in those buildings, right? They giving you a loan to house that in these buildings. These pounds and pounds and pounds
Pounds
of
and pounds.
you giving these people money that never had experience with this shit. You giving them money to open up these buildings, to house this, to make you more money, to pay you back.
No,
Wicked.
wicked. It's a
It's crazy.
setup. It's a slap in the face.
Yeah.
You're not. It makes you feel like you got PTSD.
Yeah.
That's traumatic. You make me lay down for 2 years. Then I come home. It's a legitimate LLC. No, we got to fix this. We got to have a common understanding, and we got to wipe them backgrounds. I'm sorry. That's what other
Yeah.
states is doing. You know, that's what the Supreme Court is about, carrying out justice across the land. So that's my movement. That's what you're gonna see me marching for, helping browns and blacks get their restorations, their rights back. You know what I mean? They business owners. They just
Right.
business owners that were misunderstood at one moment in time.
Right.
So I got
So
a little deep. My bad. I got a little deep. My bad. My bad.
no, no, this what it's about. This is what we do. We go deep. We go deep. So that's another thing I want to talk to you about because you know it's a lot of younger generations out here. They kind of like they in the middle. They ain't really get to experience that, but they shouldn't experience that. So they in the middle of a wave right now. You know what I mean? So you talked about teaching and you going that route. So how can you like help these young kids as far as with the cooking? Because I know you said you link with rock like a rock like excuse me, you link with like a rock not too long ago. So as far as with the kids, a lot of youth that kind of they can utilize learning, but
Yes,
not in that negative that stereotypical way as far as the cannabis is concerned.
right. So with the kids, like we said, I'm running the infused restaurant. So I have a program called Powerhouse. I started this at Food Line 4 years ago. With Powerhouse, they play the video games anyway, right?
Right,
But I don't want them in the streets. I don't want them fighting. I organize events from state to state through the churches. They play Fortnite 5 against 5. That's what I get back to these kids. And once these kids, I take two kids every August. We have a banquet, dress everybody up. I give them a scholarship to the ones that got into a university. So
Yeah.
that's what we doing with the kid. Cause they probably say you can't do it. Yes, I can. We play
Yeah.
video games. We have a sister company called Powerhouse Entertainment. It's a website and everything. You can get on Stone Love website and it's in the link in the bio. But the kids, they based out of Chesterfield. But I'm working more with the inner city kids right now. I done sent over 20 kids to college. Not big schools, Liberty, ODU, Norfolk State. They ain't big universities, but they want to go to HBCUs. I don't want to see them graduating and then, oh, I'm about to go to Walmart. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. But if
Right.
I
Nothing
see
wrong with that.
potential, let's push.
Right.
If I see potential, let's push.
Take
So
it
that's
there.
what I do with the young men. And when they finish, I do advise them to go into agriculture. We go into agriculture because that's a part of my community. You can go into irrigation. That's a part of the community. You can go into biology and chemistry. A lot of these young kids, they'll talk about something, say, I want to own this, I want to own that. So if you ever want to own your own strain, you still got to go to college because you'll have to be turned to a biologist or a chemist
Yeah.
so you can
That's
whip it
right.
up. So that's what I tell them. They be like, what you mean? I be like, exactly what I just said.
Yeah.
When you fill out that college application, when you go for whatever degree we're gonna go for, you can be a business major. Tell me what you want to be. Oh, I want to do. I want to go to NFL. Then I want to have like a sports medicine. Okay, so let's apply for sports medicine and let's figure out which colleges offer that, and then let's set up an interview and we're going to spend the night.
Yes.
Powerhouse. So that's what powerhouse.
I
So that's
love
what I
it.
do with my young generation.
Yes, I love it. That's awesome. I'm telling you, because while you talking, right, so I'm just sitting here thinking, like, if I would have knew some of the things I know now, as far as the land and how just the things that can, like, ruin your body, stop you from being
Mm-hmm.
healthy or whatever, just regular average things, like I feel like I would have did something different. But I
It's
try to
okay.
teach my kids I try to teach my kids that they got to learn to survive both ways, right? Like I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
about if it was the power went out and we
Yes.
had to live outside, we had to live off the whatever. Like I need you to know like how to do something, and I think like
Survival skills.
survival, like and survival
Survival.
is also knowing
We
about
not
the
being
plant.
funny. We being real. They is
No,
too phone savvy. They think the phone pay no.
what
These
YouTube
pay your bills. These.
man? What I'm trying to tell my like they really think I'm ancient because I be trying to tell them stuff about
Uh,
being outside because one day it's gonna happen when God forbid a storm coming and knock the damn power out for who the like whatever, knock technology
right.
out, whatever. We can go outside,
And
we
cook
know
on the
what this
grill.
plant exactly,
The
we know what this
simple
plant
thing.
is, that plant is, whatever, like all that. And that's a big deal. Like I just feel like just as much as people think technology is a big deal, learning about the land and the medicinal uses of the land and what's poison, what's not poison, what you put, all that is a big deal. And
Facts.
I mean, other than owning your own strain, I mean, it's gonna help in that too.
Still, that's when they made it. They be
Right,
fascinated. I be like, I can't tell you
right.
too much, but just follow my classes. I could tell you some good things. I'm here to help you. We need to teach a class on entrepreneurship in high
That's
school. That
it.
has that has to be. We don't need no home economics. We don't need no
No,
auto shop. No, they limited to us skills as black folks.
right,
Don't limit me just to barber shop, beautician, and auto shop. Ask me, do I want to know how to do entrepreneurship? Do I want to learn how to do nonprofits? Because you got to
right,
learn the business. You got to learn the
right,
business.
right,
They have so many opportunities that we didn't have 20 years ago. They can make money off their like image without getting penalized. When I was in high school, some of my friends were so intelligent because they played sports. They could not start their business or represent their family business without the NCAA trying to find them. So I tell my son, you have opportunity to put your name on an Instagram and make money. You have
that's it.
opportunity in the powerhouse. He wanted to star athletes of power. You had an opportunity as a 13-year-old. and I write you a check from the business with earnings and winnings. You couldn't do that 20 years ago. So
No, what?
they have to listen to us. We're not telling them nothing wrong.
I'm
That's the
telling
good. We're
you.
not love us. Listen to us. We'll
Look,
guide you.
my son would dispute me down about something he's seen on YouTube. And I'm like, if
Mm.
I have to tell you one more time, like, stop believing YouTube. Like you have like and that's a lot of kids. That's a
Tell your
lot of kids.
son, I don't play with God, and YouTube ain't God.
Mm-mm.
YouTube ain't God. I don't play with God.
No.
YouTube is not God.
I'm telling you, it's like
It's fictional. It's a difference between non-fiction and fiction. It's
right.
fiction.
It's just a bunch of people. Everybody want to get on there and prove a
It's
point
fiction.
and get their message across. That's pretty much what it is. A platform to get your message across. Whatever you believe, you get on there and you showcase in whatever way you want to showcase. Boom. Shit, you can. My son can do it all. I think about it all the time. Like you got so you can utilize YouTube just like they did. But
Right.
at the end of the day, they do need to show us more appreciation
And
because
then I'm
we
gonna
know
let
a
the
little bit.
people. I'm gonna tell the people about YouTube. Now that we have become legalized, you can show people how to grow on YouTube. Just use your hands. Even if you had a plan. This is my plan. You showing the world a class. Don't get all willy nilly showing your face and everything. Just show your tent, show your hands, put a little music in the background. That's how they taught me. That's how my growers have taught me. You don't got to
Hmm.
get willy nilly until Virginia learn all the gray area. But don't be scared about showing your knowledge because I want to see it. I want to see more growers out here. We have a Black Farmers Coalition. I want y'all to Google that. We got real brothers that know how to grow, and they'll teach you, and they'll show us how to get involved into buying our own acres.
Oh
Entrepreneurship, baby.
yeah,
You gotta have
yeah,
land. I don't care
yeah.
what you do. Just get you some land because somebody gonna buy it from you in the future. Just
That's
own
it.
stuff. I know everybody. You want the big, my young brothers. You want the biggest chain. You want a scat pack. You want a race and everything. But if you do good at work, you get a little bonus at work. Rich people invest and invest in
Yes,
yourself. Invest
that,
back into yourself, brothers and sisters. Always invest.
that's the key. Investment is like it's an automatic turnover because eventually it's gonna pay off, And then patience as well. I think I have this same conversation on almost every interview I do. I think that social media makes it seem a lot easier than it is, and that's a lot of the reasons. Like I like to do interviews because it gives a perspective of like the breakdown, the hustle, the losses, the time spent, not getting a return. And people need to hear stuff like that because it's not gonna happen overnight. Your plant is not gonna grow overnight. You're not gonna have this and this and this a shop and your brand is not gonna be a big brand overnight. And I think that a lot of people need to hear that. Everything takes time, it takes effort, it takes patience. You can have
Yes,
all the biggest things. You can do that, but you got to put some work in it. You got to be patient. You got to be consistent. You know what I'm
yes.
saying?
Invest. Rich people invest. Invest in yourself. A lot of brothers I talk to at the pop ups, they'll walk up to me and say, "Why your table looks so good? How did you get to this status? What am I doing wrong?" First of all, you came talking to me. I feel honored. You're not doing nothing wrong. Don't be hard on yourself. Take your time. It don't just got to be my pop ups. Anybody out there, you selling clothes, you selling hats, you selling. They got even got the teeth whitening now. If you want your pop up to succeed, don't quit. Manage yourself. Book days that you know you can make. And when you there, don't sit down at the table. Get up. Introduce yourself. Shake hands. Put samples on the table. How your brand up? See the brand in the back? How your brand up? Talk to people.
That's
That's it.
right.
You can't be shy. And you can't have your phone on. When you come into the store, nobody's going to talk to you if you sit right there playing on your phone. That's the best
Right.
advice I could give to them. Nobody wants to spend money at your flea market if you're not showing them customer service and respect.
Right. Not even paying attention to them. Like I want to be noticed when I come in the store. Like I
Right,
want you to see I'm ready to pick up 5 items and not even use a coupon or whatever.
right.
Like I don't know. Like that's just I don't know. I guess that's just how it is. But um, speaking of investments, I know you have a partner business and with your partner, and that's kind of like a branch out from the soul food. So what's the difference in the Stone Love Cafe and the Stone Love Bakery?
Okay, Stone Love Bakery. That's strictly sweets. When we first started, we'll tell you a funny story. This what got us started. My family don't know how to act on Thanksgiving. They come from all over, 4 different states. I put the butter in the sweet potato pie. Everybody loved each other. Nobody was arguing. As a mad scientist, I know my
Yeah,
mom. I know my mom probably listening. As a mad scientist, I use my family for an experiment. I get tired of us not getting along, and then we got a family
genius.
full of preachers, sis. Preachers
Oh,
don't know how to get along on things. The thugs is chilling.
genius.
The thugs be chilling, but the preachers in my family,
They want to
calm
cut
down.
up.
So I gave everybody some pie. Before I knew it, oh, the pies was good, JJ. I get some more of that. Then I get introduced to the lemonade. We healing each other. That's how I keep
Yeah.
it up. The food can get a little headache. The city kind of greedy, sis. Do you know how many licenses you need? You need a lot of licenses. You can get a storefront. You got to do the occupation. It's a lot to have a food in Richmond. You know, we grew
Hmm.
up. We went down Main Street. You want to know why all them buildings got a turnover ratio? Because they frustrate you in 804.
Yeah.
We got to work on like making small businesses feel appreciated,
Yes,
and
it
then give us time to fix the mistake. We can't fix thousands of dollars of repairs in 7 days. See, that's
right.
like a set me up for failure.
Yeah,
Set me
because
up
they
to
know it can't
succeed.
happen.
Let's set
Hmm.
Come on, city officials set us restaurant up owners to succeed. So that's why I stick to food trucks right now. That's the part that I had to learn. I'm like, I'm gonna get a builder. I'm gonna get a builder. Me working at all these buildings and seeing the different codes you need, and then think about it. This generation has changed. Don't nobody really feel like coming in and sitting down. We might go to Applebee's and sit down. Might go to a bar and sit down. But a regular old small business restaurant, you got to have some entertainment. It's hard to get folks to
Yeah.
sit down. I make more money off online and delivery. The COVID has changed the way we want to shop with the food. We always on the go for the food to get to the next destination. So that's my take on having the bakery than the cafe. The cafe is there because we want to do events. We want
Hmm.
to be able to lounge. I want to be able to
Hmm.
bring a R&B. I love a good singer, a good
Hmm.
neo soul, and can't forget the go go man. My DC friends love me out there. They
Yeah.
love me in DC. So the cafe is for like a hangout spot. So with the bakery, that's to the family. That's all for the
Yeah.
family.
For the
But
family.
if anybody want to buy either one, they are for sale.
What? What? They for sale.
Everything must go. Everything.
Wait a minute.
But
You
I'm
say
building up franchising. We offer franchising. 50 states, 50 places. I'm gonna keep saying 50 states, 50 places. They ain't seen that. I saw that movie. Remember that movie that come on Netflix? It was Mike Epps and Ti. They had the restaurant and they put
the
yes,
chicken black.
yes. I was doing it, so I felt more confident
Yeah.
when I seen that movie. Like, boy.
Yeah.
Then I had a challenge. One time I had a challenge. The chef would make the chicken wings. We challenged them to try to eat them. They couldn't make it. They couldn't. So I know the food's smoking. You said you had some. We could find us
Yeah. I
Thursday, Friday,
mean,
Saturday with the hot food.
that I was ready to say. But you just said something about online.
Yes. We about to drop the DoorDash. Stay tuned.
What?
I was taking orders via Instagram, Facebook. I'm trying to get off that. They don't want you to do that on there. So I want to conduct myself accordingly.
That's
Pay my
right.
tax, pay
That's
my
right.
taxes, get my little scans with my little cashier. So we're gonna do it right. So my cousin, we got the website. Shout out Shopify. They help small business owners. A lot of
Yeah.
people don't even know that Shopify give you a capital. They give you startup money. Go to YouTube, Shopify. They help small businesses start up with a capital.
Wow.
Yes, my cousin put
I
me
didn't
on.
know. I didn't
And she
even know
look, my
that.
my little cousin, she do hair. She do the bundles. Shout out Trinity Hair Company. She took off. I called her. You know, I'm almost 8 years old. And I said, "Look, cuz, please give me some advice. What are you doing? You taking off? Like I just see you take."
Booming.
She was like, I talked to Shopify. I was like, what they do? They'll give you a website. They'll give you capital, and they answer the phone for questions. That's it. As long as you could
What?
teach me, yeah, Shopify. You didn't know that? Shopify,
Yes.
and then they double it. They give you a capital. You pay that off, they doubling it. And you can keep continuing doing it.
Yeah, I hear
That's
that.
what we need. That's all we need is a little
This
push.
is look,
Just a
just give
little
me some.
push.
What?
We
Hell
some
yeah,
smart
what?
people.
Listen,
We're a smart
and y'all,
civilization, man.
no question. Y'all heard that? Look, Shopify.
Shopify.
You need some help. You want to get going. You got a product you want to sell.
I had to take my
Yeah,
Snoop Dogg
so
break, my bad.
hey, now this is for you. This is your interview. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
And once
We over
again,
here.
shout out to everybody for coming out, taking y'all time with us tonight. Don't forget to support your host each and every week.
Y'all, thank y'all for listening to my podcast. I absolutely no, thank you first of all because you said a lot in this interview. I think that a lot of people, people smoke or they do what they do, but I think you kind of like took it to another level that they need to hear like what's going on, like really what people like. I know they see you at the pop ups, but to hear like what you really got going on the
They need to
back
know I'm
end, what you
fighting
trying
for
to do.
y'all. I'm fighting for
Right,
your freedom. We need
right,
our freedom. We ain't free yet. We not free yet, y'all. They still want to lock us up. They still want to harass us as small
yeah,
business owners. They told us go get our licenses, and they still harassing us. So in this little gray area, we need to talk. Let's not lock nobody up. Let's have lunch and talk. Let's talk. Let's have a
yeah. Let's have some
conversation.
lunch and talk. What?
Talk.
Everybody be right there talking for hours, just talking.
We're gonna figure out how to get this because we
Yeah,
still gonna get back to the community. I want to do everything that Virginia Lotto do. I want the same privileges as them. Let us run our community and make us pay for roads, schools, free events. I want to do everything. Somebody hit the lotto, Virginia Lotto, they get back to the community. I want to do all that. What I
yeah.
don't see them doing is handing out money to these homeless people on Southside. Every stoplight I get to, we got roses right there, but we got 100 people homeless right by the racetrack. We gotta
Right.
do something, man. Cause this is my community. If you don't want me to say nothing, help them out. When I go to work every day, this is what I see. So I need to talk to my city official. Let
That's
them
right.
know we got this big old casino. I don't care about no roads. I care about these citizens of Richmond.
That's right. And they definitely out here everywhere, on every corner, every highway you get
They
on.
need a
There's
little
somebody,
help.
right? So what's next? Like, so coming up for you, where can people find you? Where can they? How can they talk to you? Like, somebody wanna be put on game, want to have a one on one or whatever. Like, where is the
I
best
got a
place to find you?
I got an office space downtown Richmond. I'm gonna give y'all the phone number. 804-852-3057. That's Stone Love Cafe, Stone Love Bakery headquarters. My email is stonelove888 at gmail.com. Anybody want to learn entrepreneurship or startup growing, email me. I'm gonna put you down with the team or the receptionist or reach out ASAP. We always check our voicemails. We always respond. You can find us on Instagram. We got two Instagrams, Stone Love Bakery and we got Stone Love Cafe VA. Look us up. Book us. We'll come. We like to do private events. We cater all over Virginia. 540-434-703-757. Can't forget the phone.
Yeah. And what's a list of some of the things that you offer, like as far as your catering and your
Okay.
products?
As the catering, I come from a church background. We do non-infused and infused. Don't think we just a infused restaurant. We got that Christian chicken, cuz we got you. We got you.
That's
We got you.
right.
Then, like I said, for the emails, everybody want to grow. I see a lot of people come into the shops and they buy them a little plant. Make sure you get a teacher. Don't feel bad about learning. Don't be cocky because you can mess up a lot of things. This little thing right here, it look good, but she'll die on you if you don't get a good teacher. So like I
Mm-hmm.
said, Stone Love 888 at Gmail for all grower tips. And let's network. Let's stop the violence, man. Got a bad
And
cousin this week.
wait a minute. So you got the lemonades too, right?
Yes, that's your favorite.
Okay.
We got a six pack coming your way too. I forgot to
Thank
tell
you.
you, we got a six pack coming the host
Thank
way.
you.
Make
I ain't
sure in
want
the
to
email,
like.
the Instagram, I'm gonna give you a whole jug.
Please.
We got a six pack coming your way.
Please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We got
Also,
gifts.
I would appreciate it. I don't even care where you at. Tell me where your next pop up is, and I'll pop it. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? I'll pop up.
let me tell y'all where to find me at. On Tuesdays, we on Forest Hill, inbox. Wednesday, Portsmouth. Thursday, I'm in Northside and I'm in Virginia Beach. Friday, I'm in P-Town, Virginia Beach. Saturday, I'm on Main Street. Go back on the interview to get all that list. I know I
Yeah,
said a
yeah.
lot.
Oh, no, yeah, because I
Rewind
was
it back
like,
on the interview. Go back to the interview and rewind it back.
yeah, I
But I
know I
gave
got
y'all the whole
Saturday
schedule.
on Main Street.
School back in, sis, so I'm back on with the fam. I'm
Yeah,
off
no
to, I'm
question.
back on, school back in. Just got back from a great football game. I'm back. That's how you found me.
Yeah, we outside for the fall. You know, it's football. It's this football
Yes.
season
I
right
love
here.
watching
So
them kids.
know,
Yes.
it's collard greens and chicken football type.
Yes.
Fried fish. All
Mm. Monday
that.
night, baby.
That's all I'm saying. This is what I want to ask you about before we cut this short. The butter and all that stuff. The oils. Do you do those? Like, are those something that people can?
That is the answer to your question. That's the next step. With the
Okay.
website, we want to offer CBD butter, we want to offer sativa butter, and we want to offer indica butter. So all my chefs out there, y'all need to distinguish the different plants and medicine. You can't keep mixing it all up. You're gonna hurt somebody out there. You
Thank
can't you
you.
can't tell nobody this brownie got sativa in it and then they eat it at work. They looking silly.
Right.
So that's the next step. I'm going to West Virginia to meet somebody at their labs. I have another pharmaceutical in DC. I want to take our products, my main ingredients. I want to get them tested. I want to know what I'm doing wrong, what I'm not doing wrong. I'm big on pesticides. You
Mm.
cannot feed. This is a stone love tip. You cannot feed nobody with auto flower medicine. You'll kill them. You only can feed with females and regulars. That's a tip. No, they're not gonna tell y'all that. That's a stoner tip. Everybody be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I got some medicine. Let me turn it into butter." You need to know that's an autoflower because that's an autoflower. You can give somebody a stroke. You can mix it with their, give them. It's not good.
Oh
That's not
wow.
good because we need to
Wow.
know. We need to know you. So that's why you gotta take your time. Where everybody say, "Oh, I can infuse this. I infuse this." Don't get sued. Don't get sued. Take your time, my chef.
Listen, I am really like you said a whole lot. Even when you talk about what you said, sativa and indica, is that what you
Indica,
said?
yeah.
See,
Sativa is breakfast. Indica is dinner.
I just
Yes.
learned this. That's what I'm saying. Like I never knew nothing about none of that. Like
Yes.
so, it's people out here that's like, you know, don't know nothing. Like they old school like me.
When they come to
I'm
my
old
table,
school.
I learn from the customers. I appreciate the customers. The other day, we got something called Ralph Simpson oil. The dude gave me a hug. He was crying. He was like, James, I put this on my wife's gums. I was like, teach me. He was like, thank you so much for offering this product. I've been looking for this product. I used to drive 3 states to get this Ralph Simpson RSO oil, as they say, and I help him with his gums, put on his wife's gums. She really can't move. She a vegetable. It make her
Oh
smile. It
wow.
make her talk to him. So each product that we offer,
Wow.
we're learning. Like another answer to your question. What's the next step? I'm about to be at a dispensary. Stay tuned.
Hmm.
I'm about to be at a dispensary, a product, a barcode, a real
Yeah.
corporate thugging, as Jeezy said.
Hey, listen, I'm excited for you, y'all, as an entity, the whole Stone Love brand. I'm excited. Like,
Thank you,
this
sis.
is a big deal. No, for real. Like, this is a big deal. And that's why I was like, I needed this to be said. Like, I needed to talk to somebody one on one about
Right.
this because it's going on, it's happening. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know. Like, I would not know anything about nothing unless somebody say, "Oh, I got this," and then I'm like, "Well, if it's food, I'm gonna eat it." You know, you say it's
Right.
infused, I'm gonna eat it. You know what I'm saying? So,
But
but
eat
then
it,
it,
tell them, look, and then one more tip. Eat small. Don't try to crush it. Eat small. You tried to crush it or you ate
I'm,
small?
I she gave me the plate. I tell you, by the time I got home, I was living in the West End at this point. So by
Okay.
the time I came and got it and went home, which was like 15 minutes, it was gone. I was ready to lay down. I was chilling. Like, I was happy. I was chilling.
Yes.
But it was
Some people think
gone.
it make you hungry. My food don't make y'all hungry. It don't.
No,
It
it
satisfies the
don't.
soul.
It
It do
do.
not make you hungry.
It
That's
do.
another stereotype. They be like, when you cook that, don't it make people hungry? No.
It do. No.
Digesting and smoking is way
It's
different.
different. It
Two
is.
types of systems.
Mm-hmm. I'm
So we gave
telling
the
you.
people what they want.
Yes.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Yes.
Thank y'all for listening. Any questions you may have, send them my way. I'm here to help.
Yeah. And
Um,
matter of fact, drop your social media handles so they can reach out to you and find you and they can
You can
follow
find
your
me on
page.
Instagram, Stone Love, StonedLuvCafe, Cafe VA. Love
Yeah.
y'all.
So some people might have to rewind it back and check out where he at, but I'm gonna let y'all know. I know he said RVA Main Street Saturday. That's all I'm gonna say. Saturday, if you can't get there,
Saturday.
no Monday through Friday, whatever the dates he said, well,
Saturday.
and before we know
And
you're
then
gonna
once
be
they
on Main Street.
inbox me, I send out invites all day long. You need an invite to
Right.
get in. It's a lot of gray areas, so we got to do the invites, people. Don't get mad at me. You got to have an invite to get into the social club.
Right. This is a situation and it's
We
getting
got to,
bigger and bigger. So
yeah, we got to be professional.
you gotta be professional. They already,
We
try
worldwide,
to
baby.
take certain things from us. So, and it's gonna
Follow the
be
rules.
it's love. It's love. So just follow the rules. You're gonna be happy. Everything gonna be good. So again, thank you. I appreciate
You,
you so much. This was a dope.
I had
I'm
fun.
excited for y'all. I told you we was gonna rock out. I mean, it was just about you and your movement, and I appreciate you for blessing my podcast with all the great knowledge that you drop. I look forward to being stoned at Stone Love Cafe. Yeah, check out the Stone Love Bakery as well. Shout out to the whole family, the whole movement. I appreciate you again. So it's a wrap for us.
Thank you all. Be safe
Ah,
out there.
see you.